I'll keep you updated on that, and I'll have a look at MoPac at 7 o'clock. Amanda?
Six people are in the hospital after a roller coaster in Florida derailed. Two of those riders fell more than 30 feet. Several others were left dangling. It happened last night at the Daytona Beach Boardwalk. Firefighters say they rescued a total of 10 people from the coaster. One witness described the scene.
Leaving to go to our cars, and we heard a loud crash and looked over, and the cart was just facing down, and we just heard everybody screaming, so we ran over there, and there were two people that were laying on the ground, and then two were trapped, and then the other two carts were still on the track, but it was kind of leaning over, and just a bunch of workers and people rushed over there and tried to rescue them. They were stuck for probably 30 or 45 minutes.
The extent of the injuries are unknown right now. Investigators are looking into why the roller coaster derailed. The 2018 congressional baseball game took place last night in Washington, D.C. The game sees congressional Republicans and Democrats putting aside their political differences to hit the field at Nationals Park. The game comes 1 year to the day after House Majority Whip Steve Scalise and several others were shot while practicing on a D.C. baseball field for the game. Politicians from both parties have been taking part in this annual event since 1909. With net neutrality now a thing of the past, politicians and pundits are weighing in. But what does it actually mean for your internet experience? Fox's Brett Larson takes a look in this edition of Fox on Tech.
Net neutrality rules are officially gone, and it could result in big changes to your internet service. The Obama-era regulation had required all data online be treated equally, whether it's from a small startup on Main Street or an internet Goliath in Silicon Valley. It was meant to protect consumers from providers slowing down traffic from services that couldn't pay or picking and choosing which sites and services would work best. But now the landscape is changing. Think of the net without neutrality like a highway with an optional toll lane. Everyone can access the highway, and it occasionally gets slowed down with traffic. Those willing to pay extra can take the less crowded toll lane where things move quicker. Service providers like AT&T, Comcast, and Verizon can now charge more for faster access to certain content, creating a pay-for-play system that didn't exist before. They can also make their own content easier to access than other sites, but if they do, they have to make it clear in their user agreements. The change won't take place overnight, and there's a chance it may get held up in court or overturned by Congress. So for now, you shouldn't notice any big disruptions. In New York, Brett Larson, Fox News.
The opioid crisis sparks a clash between Kentucky and Walgreens. The state's attorney general is leading a lawsuit against the drugstore chain. He's calling Walgreens a key player in Kentucky's opioid epidemic. The Kentucky AG claims Walgreens used unlawful business practices as a distributor and a pharmacy. The complaint also accuses Walgreens of failing to monitor its own operations and reaping financial gain for filling suspicious prescriptions. The AG wants the money Walgreens earned for shipping and dispensing large amounts of opioids. This is the sixth lawsuit Kentucky has filed against plaintiffs linked to its opioid crisis. Chicago has chosen a company founded by Tesla CEO Elon Musk to build an express service from downtown to O'Hare International Airport, reaching speeds of up to 150 miles per hour. The service will transport passengers between O'Hare and downtown in roughly 12 minutes using electric vehicles that will run through 2 underground tunnels. Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel says the move strengthens the city for future generations. It is now 6:51. Coming up on Good Day Austin, we're going to help fill up your weekend planner in our Fox 7 Weekend Report.